Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your June 2021 reading. Let's get started. All right, Spirit, tell me about June for Gemini in 2021. What's going to happen in June for Gemini? Okay, under energy, there's courage. Okay. Under cycle, there's status quo. And under energy, joyous fun. Okay. So, Gemini. I see like this knight, he's in armor, right? Knight in shining armor. There's a path that he's going down, and status quo, there's just a straight path. So I think, and when I first saw the courage card, I felt like, okay, it's going to take some courage to go down this path. And I think for Gemini, going down a status quo or just a straight and narrow path, like, right, I think Gemini would enjoy more bends and curves and different things to look at. And, you know, Gemini can get bored and, you know, they need stimulation. So I feel like for June, and maybe you're thinking this, you know, it's the end of May, that nothing, maybe you don't have anything planned for June, or you know that work is going to just kind of be like status quo. Nothing challenging is coming up, nothing fascinating, nothing worth being curious about. And it's gonna take you some courage to kind of plod through this just kind of, in your mind, boring, straight and narrow, you know, dull, drab type of energy to, you know, keep going forward. And it's like, you need some courage, because you just really, it feels like you really don't want to do this, because you need some excitement, you need change, you need variety. But I think what Spirit is trying to say, you're still going to find some fun. There are going to be things that I think, you know, like, I think this is more like work, and this is like outside of work. Like, you know that you need change, you know that you need variety. So I think maybe you're going to be a little more proactive and doing something outside of work, because this just, for whatever reason, this feels like work is just the same thing every day, day in, day out. Maybe you're back to work, and you've been, you know, because we've been in COVID season, you've been at home, and so you've been able to at least like sit in different parts of your house. But now you're going back to work into like the same cubicle, right? It's the same computer, it's the same thing, people around you, or it's the same type of stuff, and you're already bored, right? Maybe you've just started going back to work every day, or you're going to in June, and you're gonna be like, oh, this is hard. So it's going to take some courage to keep, you know, plodding forward. But I think you're going to be able to find some fun outside of work, or maybe even inside work. Maybe something will come along that'll kind of shake things up a little that you weren't expecting. And it's going to feel like, oh, okay, good. There's something, maybe something to look forward to, maybe some kind of change, or some kind of distraction, or something to help you, you know, keep going forward down this boring path of, even if it's not work, I don't know, some kind of project you're doing, whatever. I don't think it's going to be as difficult as maybe you're thinking at the beginning of June. By the end of June, it's going to be like, oh, okay, I made it through that. Okay, we still had some fun, still had some variety, that sort of thing. All right, Spirit, tell me more about June for Gemini. What else would you like Gemini to know for June? Okay. All right, we have ease and grace. So there's that with status quo, you know, it'll be easy. Raise your vibration. Okay, yeah, that's part of, I think, related to that joyous fun. You're going to be doing something to help ease your boredom and that kind of thing. A learning experience. So this work or project or whatever that you're kind of dreading going down is going to be a real good learning experience for you. And guardian angel. So you have help. So you have an angel that maybe you are or are not aware of, but there is an energy, a spiritual force, whatever your beliefs are around you to help you get through this. That's where you're going to derive your courage from, because as you know, as this is like a learning experience, you're going to raise your vibration. And I think maybe you're going to learn that sometimes, I don't want to say boring, but sometimes uneventful situations, processes, that kind of thing, are good for the soul, are good for you. Like I said, a learning experience. Something that's easy and just flows and with ease and grace. There's stuff to be learned from that too. And there's no reason why you can't have fun in the mundane. There we go. That's what it is. I feel like the mundane type of thing, everyday living, is not torturous for you, but almost on that edge of like, it's like trudging through the swamp, right? You're just like, oh, every day this is boring. I need something. But there is something to be learned from that. And you'll find your courage through this. You know, this will give you time to go within. And I think maybe that's the part that's hard to do. Maybe that's where the courage comes in, because sometimes it is hard to go within and listen within, and that's where you'll connect with some kind of spiritual force, so your higher self, a guardian angel, that kind of thing. And I think the learning experience has to do with, oh, okay, so there is value in time and slow time and slowing down and going within and listening and paying attention to what's going on inside, paying attention to feelings, paying attention to body, that sort of thing. I think you'll learn that there is value in that. All right, let's get some more information. All right, Spirit, tell me more for Gemini in June. What's going on for Gemini in June, Spirit? All right, we have the Chariot. So I feel like this is what you want to do. Ride proudly and quickly through whatever this situation is. The Queen of Cups. All right. Getting to know your sovereignty and your authority within as well. We have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so looking at your choices. This is going to give you time to look at your choices for your future, for what you want, that kind of thing. We have the King of Wands. And the Empress. So lots of abundance here. Okay. All right. So yes, I feel, yes, this is what you want. You want to be able to ride proudly with your head held high and just go right through this and not really pay attention. This is what you want, but this isn't what's going to happen. You're going to have that time, like I said, to go within and listen. But I think there's going to be you're going to fight with this for a little bit through June. You're going to try to find ways to just ride through this time frame of quiet time, of going within, because you do have choices, and your guardian angel is trying to make you slow down. So look at your choices and make some choices. And this could have to do with some kind of relationship. And we have a king and a queen here. Choices with how to go forward, or how to see yourself, how to see the other person, possibly considering family. Maybe that's kind of something that, you need the courage to help, and joy is fun. This does have children in it, so it makes me think family. Maybe there's taking that time to go within to consider, is it time to start a family or to expand a family? Maybe you've already got one or two children, or maybe it's time to think about other children. But, or it's just, that's more far off in the future, but maybe it's, a choice of starting a relationship and having the emotional maturity and the authority and assertiveness to make those choices. And that's where this slow down time comes in and why it's important. And to not just ride through proudly with your head held high, not really seeing what's going on around you, not really paying attention to what's going on inside. But with the Queen of Wands, a very nurturing, very mothering, and again, this is a mothering type of card too, that feminine energy, mothering, nurturing, caring, loving, and cups being that emotional energy as well. So there's, I think, time out to look at emotions, to look at what you really love and value, and like I said, just having ease and grace and, valuing that time of nothing super exciting happening all the time. Maybe this, like I said, this is a relationship that you're considering, and it is time to slow down and consider, because maybe it's getting more serious than, what you're used to. You're used to light, fun type of relationships, but this could be something that's something more. And it does. It requires time to kind of sit, be quiet, listen, pay attention to what you really want. But with the King of Wands too, this is about being assertive and acting upon impulses, but not being impulsive per se, but knowing, like, I would say it's more impulsive to just kind of like ride through with head held high and just rush through things. But the king is mature enough to know, okay, I need to think about this before I just act on it. And I think that's part of your learning experience, and that's how your vibration is going to be raised, because you aren't just going to be acting on things. And in turn will help you be more abundant, to help you draw in the things that help you feel cared for, help you feel nurtured. Help you, even if it's just about caring for yourself and nurturing yourself, to become the queen or become the king, to be more desirable by someone else. It could be in that range as well. All right, let's get some more information. A couple of last messages from the spirit here. Oh, well, let's try that again. Okay, sorry about that. All right, Spirit, any final messages for Gemini for June? So this says, adventure, live wild and free. So I think that that's what you want, right? That's how you want to go through life. And I think by the end of June that, you can have more of that adventure, live wild and free, because you've taken care of what you need to, because you've raised your vibration, because you've gone through the learning experience that you need to. And finally, clearing, make room for growth. Okay, yeah. So a relationship, starting a family, expanding a family, if not relationship-wise, maybe job or career or life path, that type of thing. A creative project, whatever it is, make room. There's going to be lots of joy. There's going to be living wild and free. You just have to get through this quiet time, this slow time, to go within learn what you need to learn about yourself, about life, about how, you know, the cycles of having lots of energy or having lots of choices or having lots of distractions or lots of entertainment, and times where there's just not a lot going on, and being okay with that as well. And valuing that and learning that there's value in that as well. All right, Gemini, thanks for watching. I think those are all your messages for June. May you be blessed with lots of love and light. Namaste.